Say again.
Now we are on Isabella Católica Street.
Okay, so we're on Isabella Católica Street. Sorry about the noise, but I'm going to do a nighttime live. So here we go, some more Tartaria in Mexico, folks. Here we go. All right, let's see how we go.
Isabella Católica was the queen who Christopher Columbus talked to come to look for the Indians.
Okay, so this is the cobbled street called Isabella Católica Street, and that's Isabel of Ferdinand, who funded the conquistadors, and here they have a road in Mexico dedicated to her, Isabella Católica Street. And this is just a snippet of the Tartarian buildings that they took over. Amazing, amazing. So we're going to cross the road now. It's about 7 o'clock here, so unfortunately it's probably not the best time to be filming, but most of these buildings have been lit up nicely. All over Mexico, you see these Tartarian examples of excellence which were taken over by the conquistadores.
That one's very beautiful.
What's that? Mercury.
Mercury, yeah.
How beautiful these buildings are. Staggering the detail.
It says 1896.
And there you go. There you go.
1846, 1896.
1896. All of a sudden, all around the world, everybody started building these buildings. In Australia, in America, all around 1860 to 1890. What a crock of BS. And they're laughing at us. They laugh at us that we've swallowed this BS. That they would come across the Atlantic to enrich this country, which is not theirs, and to make these buildings as though the Indians were stupid and couldn't build anything. And yet the pyramids in Tiwanaku, which I'll be going to on Wednesday and doing a live from, not Tiwanaku, from Teotihuacan, just an hour north of Mexico, and I will be showing the Pyramid of the Sun and the Pyramid of the Moon, etc., and showing how Mexico was glorious before the Spaniards and the Italians and the Dutch and whoever else, the Portuguese, came over to the Americas, the English, funded by Rome, to steal their gold. And then write up a history saying that they came here and did this and made them rich and wealthy and made all these colonial buildings. So there's some more examples. I hope you can see them nice and clearly, because it is getting dark, but some of them are lit up, these buildings. They're just absolutely stunning, stunning to say the least. They call this colonial Mexico. Like the colonists in their boats came over here to cut all these rocks and make this with their horses and buggies and their donkeys and their spades and shovels and their picks. What a crock. Oh man, I wish I was going to school now. Look at these massive windows. Massive windows to these glorious buildings. Oh, wow. Hope you can see the glory, folks. Go down this way? Okay. Thank you, Marta. Pasa por esta puerta. No, pasa por la puerta. Look at that. There's Marta and Carlos. Mira qué puertas grandes. ¿Por qué? Why such big doors? Why? Because of giants. The land of giants. Patagonia. Patagonia. The Jesuits have been busted. They have been busted on my channel since I began. Big time bust. Look at these buildings, man. Pre-Columbian. Absolutely pre-Columbian. There's Marta and Carlos. Why the big doors? There's a pre-Columbian clock. For sure. I have no doubt. Of course, there'll be many people having a good laugh, you know, like some people who are not well versed in Tartaria. We'll just have a big laugh and say, oh yeah, that's funny. Of course the Europeans built everything. The Indians were too stupid, weren't they? Look at that glory. Might be a bit too dark though. Okay, this street here. Here we go, down there, there's more glory. Glory everywhere, man. Wonderful. Easy to get yourself killed on these streets though. These are probably more of the humble buildings. Plenty of Tartaria, folks. Everywhere you go here, there are ornate, splendid, exquisite buildings. So they decided to come over here and teach these Indians a lesson in how to build these buildings with their buggies. And they were all built in the decade of 1870, say. I mean, they even bust themselves by putting the false date on there. I think they're going to start taking the dates down now that they've been busted. What can they do? I mean, you know. Look at that glory. Glorious, everywhere, glorious buildings. I mean, I did expect it, but it's very impressive at the same time. Very, very impressive. Good old, this way?
Maybe this way or maybe that way, I don't know. One more, no?
Yeah, one more. Alright, we're just going to do a short vid this time, folks. Busting the lie of colonialism. Cobbled streets, been here forever. Cobbled streets, like Rome. Yuck. A lot of flesh cooking around here though, folks. The Mexicans love their animal. They love burning flesh. Everywhere there's eating meat. It's hard to get a vegan place around. But nonetheless, okay, we're going to take one more street and then we're going to walk down that street and close off. I'm going to cross the street, Marta, because I want to see, oh, guitar shop. My kind of shop.
Musicians area.
The musicians area? Okay.
You can find
A music city. And look at the Tartarian building on top. Tartary. It's funny because when they say that the demons were sent down to Tartary, they're actually telling you what really happened. That the Nephilim came down to the earth to steal from the giants, to steal their culture from them. And make a Jesuit-controlled world. But they have been busted. Music everywhere. This is the music area, according to Marta. And I do see music shops everywhere. All right, so we're going to go down this street now. Mesones, calle de Mesones. ¿Qué es esto? Yeah. Mason, Freemason.
como un restaurante antiguo.
Sí, Mesones, mira.
Mesón.
Calle de Mesones.
Ajá.
¿Es de masonería o no? Probably. It'd have to be masonry, Freemasonry, for sure. Because they are the little foot soldiers and stooges of the Jesuits, all the Freemasons. It's amazing how many people are joining the Masons. It's staggering. It's staggering. Everybody here in Mexico that's doing well is with the Masons. It's very, very sad. But a couple of Masons came to my presentation yesterday as well. Fans of syncretism, but also in Freemasonry. So it's gripping. You know, they are actually gripping people, and with their intoxicating power for money. You see, because the Mexicans want to. Well, everybody wants to. I know. Everybody wants to succeed. You see, so what happens is the Masons give people the money. This building is staggering, folks. I really wish I could have made it in time to do this during the day. It's like Gothic. Look at the top. Those lights. Why the big door? Why such big doors? Well, you could argue that it's because...
Very tall people.
Very tall people. You could argue that it's to give it dignity and stature to have a big door, you know, rather than squeezing through a normal sized door, and it gives elegance to the building, etc. But really, when you understand, I mean, there's beauty everywhere. Look at this on this side. Oh my God! Again, it's too dark. Unfortunately, I was hoping that I was going to do a night one, but I think. Look at that. Statues in there. Big doors. Massive doors. Ornamented everywhere. No. Alrighty, I think that's about it. Oh no, there's one. I want to show this other door. What's this building here, Marta?
Es el Palacio de las Vizcaínas.
Vizcaínas. Palacio de las Vizcaínas. Okay.
Now it's a school.
It's a school now. This has been turned into a school. Of course, that's what they do. They came here and appropriated these buildings and put schools and...
Jesuits, no?
Yeah, the Jesuits, for sure. Must be a Jesuit. It has to be. It would be controlled by them anyway. Even if it's not, even if it doesn't have their name on it, because they like to keep in secret mostly, for the most part.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the whole building and then we'll close it off. But look at this other side too. I mean, everywhere you see this glory. Look at this door, the size of this door. It's massive. What year is that? Oh, what do we got there?
1923.
That would be the Jesuits insignia there, right there. It looks like it. So that's Anno MC. So that's 1500. No.
No, it's 1900, no?
Yes, 1900.
1923.
No.
Yeah, it's 1923.
1923. Yeah, sorry, got that wrong. I better practice. I better practice my Roman numerals. My problem is I'm a Bonacci, and Fibonacci was the man responsible in history.
And you have something to do with
Exactly. See those Roman numerals? They are not in our schools anymore because of a man called Leonardo Bonacci. So sorry about that, folks. He could have been a relative of mine, but well, no, he did us a favour because those Roman numerals are very hard to. There you go. Look at that. What's that? Verro. The same year. Let's have a look at that year again. That's 1923, yeah, for sure. And that looks like the Jesuit symbol up there. It would have to be. They've taken over everything here, folks. They control everything. Everything's controlled. And some of these buildings emanate a spirit of death. You know, there's been a death here. You can feel death. And that looks like, is that an earthquake? No, it's not. That's just the architecture. I thought maybe an earthquake. Looks.
No, I think so. No.
It's amazing how these buildings survived the earthquake, eh?
Well, the thing is that the walls are really thick.
Yes.
Yeah, so the construction is very, very well done. That's what I told you, no? On the earthquake.
Yeah.
Lots of churches constructed on pyramids. They got damaged.
Gotcha. Okay, so when the earthquake happened in 85?
No, it is 3 years ago.
Oh, 2017, there was an earthquake. Oh, that's right.
September 19, 2017.
All right, so I'll leave it at that, folks. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was visible. But there is the glorious old of Mexico. Clearly you can see there. Such beautiful pre-Columbian Tartarian buildings. That's very dark though, unfortunately. And then here you have the new, the rubbish. You know, there's a little bit of old. But I hope to bring more to you. On Wednesday I'll be going to Teotihuacan with Marta and Carlos. Teotihuacan, and we're going to bring some great. Let me turn this around and finish off. Hope you enjoyed, folks. We've been very busy, and these beautiful people put on a great presentation, which will be online soon in Spanish. And there's more to do. We're going to be doing some. What's the other place we're going to? On Teotihuacan, and the other one, Guadalupe.
La Villa de Guadalupe.
We're going to see La Virgen de Guadalupe, the Virgin of Guadalupe, which is also another Tartarian place. So thanks for tuning in, folks. Catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye bye.
See you.
Como se